Hi, this is Andy Collin from Growing Up Aspen, Adventures of the Unsupervised. I'm here with Chris Pomeroy, and we are talking to Brad Laboe. The first computer I ever played with was with Brad Laboe at the Aspen Community School. So let's catch up. I know that he was into computers then, so let's see what he's up to.
Come on, Brad.
Same defecation, different position, space, time, and yourselves.
Doing all right.
Surviving. That's all we can do.
Yeah, there you go. Feeling like I live in a country that wasn't the country I grew up in.
It's weird.
Man,
isn't
have we seen? I mean, it's amazing being the place that we grew up in is amazing in the time frame. You know, I mean, talk about going from cassette tapes to laser discs to, you know what I mean?
Wait. Cassette tapes? No. Let's start with the reel-to-reel tape machines at Grassroots.
Sure.
Yeah, the quarter inch.
where we used to spray the crap on the tape and watch the lines develop and then cut it carefully.
Yeah.
That's where I started.
Yeah, well, I remember doing on film editing, doing mag track edits and stuff, you know, where you literally...
You know, at one point, I did assembly work for a company called Magnatech. You know, Magnatech, the Magnatech dubbing machines?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So if you worked on one of those, some of my wiring may have been in there.
Well, you know, it's interesting because I worked at the Technofilm Labs here in Portland. The other competition was gone by the time I got here, but that was Walt Disney's father ran the other film lab in Portland. And they had, in order to survive, to do the printing of the film, they had to get in and do video duplication. So they had all these duplications things. So for so they had the degaussing machine, you know, you had to degauss the tapes with and stuff. And we did all those Bob Ross tapes in the early 80s or early 90s. I'll pretty much packaged every single one of those tapes.
So when I was working in Manhattan for a company called Teletechniques, we got to dub Bernie Getz's tape. And Bernie was there to make sure that it didn't get too many dubs of it handed out. So, you know, yeah, you get to do all these weird things when you're in the video industry. You get to meet all these weird people.
Yeah, well, I got, you know, it was interesting too, because the people that worked at Will Vinton's, the California Raisins guys, I have a feeling most of the people that worked there didn't even know half of the stuff they did, but because I worked at the lab, what happened was they'd make their master tapes and send them off to different places. So if they were saying, oh, we need this kind of a spot, so then they'd cut together a new reel. So I saw stuff that I think some of the studio people had no idea. You know what I mean? It was like, unless you worked on it, you didn't know.
I had a very similar experience at RGA Digital Studios. You know, got to see things like the Zapruder film. We got to work on that.
Uh-huh.
And you know, frame stabilize that, and you know, they didn't tell us like how many frames were missing and so forth, and we had to figure that out just based on the motion of the images. Yeah, lots of stuff like that.
What are your takeaways from that for the conspiracy theorists out there?
What are my takeaways for the conspiracy theorists? Yeah. Well, having seen the footage up close and growing up with guns and knowing how when you shoot something, things go a certain direction. Yeah, clearly all the shots came from one direction. I don't care what you say. That's what I saw. Clearly shots came from one direction. I mean, if you look at it frame by frame and you really carefully enhance it, you'll see that all the meat flies in one direction. Okay? Like when Jackie gets out of the car, tries to get out of the car, you know, she's going up on that back trunk to get a piece of skull.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. That's horrifying.
You know, and everybody in the shots, you'll notice, goes like this. Back and then forth.
Yes.
Okay? All in the same direction. They all go back and then forth. And if you've shot a watermelon, you know that's what it does. It goes back, and then what's left rocks a little forward.
Right. Recoil, or whatever they call it. Yeah.
It's hard for me to believe in any kind of conspiracy theory like that. And, let's put it this way. If you've ever shot a Mosin Nagant, if you're a good shot, you can place them right where you want. It's a good gun.
So
there we have it. Case solved.
When you talk about experiences shooting a gun, what would you say was the first time you actually kind of did that? Is there a story behind the first couple guns you shot?
When you were the first time, I think. I mean, the first times that I can remember are up at Owl Farm.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Just, running around the farm shooting things. Starting with BB guns and,
Yeah, I remember the first time I remember hearing a real gunfire was when in our math class and hearing Hunter in the backyard over there.
Yeah, exactly. We would go over, the hill after school.
Uh-huh.
Mom would take me down to the house and he'd go, "Shh, he's asleep. Don't wake Hunter."
Don't tell your parents.
No. Now wait a second. I always told my parents, and my mom always approved of everything. Remember the rules in my house were different from the rules in all yours houses, which is no getting high on a weekday and no getting high outside of my house, and bring it home so I can make sure it's fucking good.
Right.
I mean, my favorite buy the ticket, take the ride story is I was digging ditches for him, and he asked me the next day, come out the next day, but I want you to stop at Aspen Pharmacy and ask Jan, to pick up a 6-pack of NyQuil. So the next morning I roll into the drugstore. Jan is there, friend of my mom. I go, "I'd like a 6-pack of NyQuil." He looks at me and goes, "Oh, are you picking up for Hunter?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Wait a second." He goes, picks up the phone, calls my mom. And, at 9 o'clock in the morning, this is way before noon, my mom is not up. Your son is picking up a 6-pack of NyQuil for Hunter, right? She goes, "Yeah, what the fuck? Why are you calling me at this hour?" And hangs up. So now I don't have a driver's license. I get on the bus, and, then that the last stop before Woody Creek is the Snowmass cutoff. I get off, start to walk up the valley. All of a sudden, Bob pulls up in the sheriff's car. I'm like, he goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, I go, I'm taking to Hunter. He goes, "Get in the car." And he drives me to Hunter's house.
You got a chauffeur.
Yeah, exactly. No, a chauffeur from the sheriff.
Yeah.
An underage kid taking NyQuil to Hunter Thompson.
How old were you at that time?
I think it was 12.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
13?
Yeah. That was right about when I met you. I mean, like I pretty much said it in the book, but that of school friends, you and Juan were pretty much my first sort of friends that I hung out.
Oh yeah. Well, you have to remember that we were the misfits and we gathered all the misfits.
Yeah, exactly.
we were not the cool crowd
Right.
then. We were the misfits, And it's like the things that we did then are now cool.
Well, yeah, I think we were the ones that kind of got stuck into the computer. We kind of gravitated towards. Remember that game? I forgot what it was called, where you plant the crops and then you see
Hammurabi.
Yeah.
Hammurabi is the game, and Hammurabi actually was a PDP-11 game. Most of those games that you saw there were ported from PDP-11 games. The Star Trek, Hammurabi. Yeah, they were all just remember text games.
Yep.
Oh, Eliza. You remember Eliza?
Yep.
You remember Eliza?
Yeah, I know. It was interesting. Thanks for listening. We
The authors of Growing Up Aspen would like to thank you and would like to also thank the Aspen Times and the Aspen Daily News for giving us materials for our book, Growing Up Aspen, Adventures of the Unsupervised, which you can get at twistandturnpress.com and any local bookstore. Thanks.